Um, the question that's been asked whether or not the Doomsaw is lacking. And on May Day we heard
always lacking.
We'll listen to the particularly the Public Utilities Workers Union, and they are simply asking that government should be realistic and the PURC should set realistic tariffs, and that the subsidies that government presently is absorbing apparently is not helping them to be able to operate at maximum. And therefore, we should be expecting realistic tariffs. Question is Doomsaw lacking? What is this debt? And how does the president, he suggests that this debt is bleeding GRIDCo, and GRIDCo is dying. Is that really what is going on? So let's listen to just a couple of these. Okay, so among the things that they sought to say during the May Day, the president of the Senior Staff Association of GRIDCo said ECG and VALCO take majority of their power, and government promised to pay all those debts under the legacy debt. So these things are having a serious effect on their operations. They said by 15th of May, they are expecting to hear something, or else they have no other option on the table, and they will make sure the government listens to them, because they cannot live in perpetuity, is that it? Asking for the right things to be done. According to them, they are viable and they need their monies to be able to facilitate their operations. He said, we are doing ad hoc maintenance instead of routine, and it all borders on cash flow. We have about 14,000 transmission towers, over 200 high capacity transformers, which need to be maintained at periodic intervals. And for us, if these things are not done, it has a ripple effect on the delivery of our service. He is suggesting the institutions may be dying if the right thing is not done. Once again, I start from Mutawakilu, because he has, peculiar insight into some of these matters as far as energy and power is concerned. So what's your appreciation of what the people are asking for?
Yeah, thank you very much. I think the power sector has gone through a lot of transformation. In the era where they install capacity, we're having challenges, and now we have enough installed capacity. Even from 2013 to 2016 under President Mahama, we have increased it over 1,600 megawatts. So installed capacity is no problem. Second was liquidity problem. And as a result, ESLA came to be able to settle the legacy debt passed by President Mahama, to ensure that we settle the legacy debt for the purpose of making the power sector agencies stand on their feet and to be able to borrow on their own balance sheet. That was the purpose of the ESLA. The third one is fuel. And that is why we focus on indigenous gas once we have hydrocarbons that are being exploited. And that brought about the Atuabo gas plant, where we now flow gas. And that is why the World Bank backing with ENI under President Mahama, today we are producing gas. Now, the liquidity aspect, the ESLA, we thought that by now, these agencies would have picked up. In fact, in 2016, they had positive balances in terms of financial. For example, GRIDCo made a profit of 69 million Ghana cedis in 2016. ECG made a profit of about 521 million, 725 million Ghana cedis in 2016. All the other power sector agencies picked up. However, in 2017, GRIDCo had a loss of 31 million Ghana cedis. And in 2018, 118. And that triggered through ECG as well, making serious losses. And we in the minority preempted government that the doomsday we're having is not technical, but financial. If there are if finance is made available or money is made available, there will not be anything like technical. Two, the poor financial standing has affected GRIDCo to the extent of its own projects. For example, GRIDCo entered the agreement with AFD for a loan facility of $163 million and is tied to financial issues. And that money was to use to construct the transmission line from Kumasi, Kintampo, Bolga, to increase it from 161 kV to 330 kV. As we speak, the financiers have stopped because the financial ratio of GRIDCo was 0.92 to 1, which wasn't the target set or the minimum standard that they were supposed to meet, and as a result has been suspended. Do you know the cost of, the implications? The contractor is demanding delay in works, cost overruns to the tune of $21 million as we speak. In 2018, when we met GRIDCo, the whole of 2019, when we met GRIDCo, the whole of 2018, their regular repairs and maintenance had been suspended, and they only attend to critical issues. And that is why he definitely said ad hoc. No recruitment. Staff who go on retirement, they are not able to replace them. So they have to now offload that schedule to another staff to add to what he has. We all know work overload, what it could result to. What is surprising is the position of government denying the fact that it is financial, but rather technical. And I had given several reasons and excuses, and we still have. One was the trip. Western Takoradi, who 330 kV, and we had total blackout, and they said it's technical. It is not technical, it's financial.
Okay.
Two was the pylons, that it is the one that is causing doomsday. Construction work at ACP Junction, and give it timeline. Recently, they said if they connect the ENI gas to do the reverse flow, that will be the solution. We are still experiencing it.
All right.
Once this is not solved, and President Nana Akufo-Addo continue to deny the fact that it's financial but technical, will live in doomsday for a very long time until President Mahama comes.
Okay, so he spoke about the fact that there was expected to be some revenues to ESLA. All of that have not happened. In fact, the workers, they carried placards on May Day, and including the placards they carried, they had inscriptions like "GRIDCo is bleeding," ECG, VALCO debt killing GRIDCo, no GRIDCo, no ID, one district, one factory, energy sector without GRIDCo is useless, GRIDCo is viable, government pay us our ESLA debts, among others. Kofi, how do we go forward?
The central question for me on this issue is whether ESLA is being abused or misused. Are we applying ESLA well? Because that was supposed to be a solution, at least in part. As for this issue about finance, it was actually the former minister, Ejakon's song, that our problems are financial. Today, NDC agrees. So we are unified on that. So it's about financial management of that sector. So for me, the first question is, what happened to ESLA? Because we are hearing stories anyway, all right? You know, maybe if it's not clarified, one of these days somebody will have to write an RTI letter and get, you know, a proper accounting for what has happened. Because it comes down to this thing. Doomsday is the state of nature. Darkness at night is the state of nature. It is human work Okay, that removes that. So the day we stop working at it, it will come back. So we are always at risk. And in that area, it is a technical challenge and a financial challenge. And the technical challenge itself can be purchased with money. You know, in some places, they don't have their technical people, they purchase also. For me, the financial management of that sector is still a problem in this country today. Okay. What is going on with ESLA?
Interesting. Good question there. But Doc, I mean, really funny, isn't it? Surprising that we have excess capacity and we are still here threatened with doomsday.
Yes, see,
we are actually exporting, are we not?
To some extent.
Let
me say that our problem as a country is both technical and financial.
Sorry.
When you look at the legacy debt, Samson, as at the end of 2016, it was 5.4 billion Ghana cedis. By the end of 2017, ESLA has been used to pay 2.7 billion cedis. When you look at...
That's a good report.
Yeah, that's a good report. Currently, the PURC tariff is 4.897 pesos a kilowatt. This is not helping GRIDCo in their management because it's affecting GRIDCo's revenues. What GRIDCo actually need to break even is a tariff of 6.11 Ghana pesos. The problem then is, how do we get GRIDCo running? My information is that the ESLA was to be the bailout. The first stage of ESLA has come and gone. GRIDCo did not benefit. GRIDCo is looking forward to benefiting under the second stage. But even at the moment, I am told that there is another arrangement to resolve the issue, which we call the cash waterfall mechanism system, which is being coordinated by the Ministry of Energy and then the Ministry of Finance. And at this one, they are saying that they are going to rationalize the debts and then pay them. To be able to resolve this issue, I think the best way out is for one, PURC to look at the tariffs again. It's very important. Okay. It is the hard truth we cannot run away from. Right. And I'm expecting PURC to look at it again in the July round of negotiations.
Interesting.
You mean upwards?
Yes.
Well, look at it. We cannot run away. Just look at it. Because at the moment, GRIDCo needs 6.11 Ghana pesos per kilowatt.
The suggestion from what he's saying is that what the government did immediately it came into power was only for propaganda political benefits. It's not sustainable.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I don't have much information on this GRIDCo thing, so I wouldn't want to, chart any cost there. But the question you asked, when the government did that, what happened? We were happy, weren't we?
Yes, we were.
And we have been enjoying the benefits. Yes. So, but it's a difficult thing. It's like tight.
You'll be happy.
I defer my comment for now. I really don't have much.
All right.
knowledge.
Thank you very much. We take a break at this place. We return to ask questions about the safety of journalists and abandoned Saglime housing projects. 5,000 in all projected and for $200 million. The project's housing number was reduced to 1,200, yet the amount remained $200 million. It does appear we may have paid even more than that. How do you make that maths? We'll be right back.